channel. I am going live, and we are talking about autism and stuff like that. So I hope you like it, and yeah. And yeah, so... Oh no, that's too high now. Let's see. I have my little canopy tent here, and I got the other canopy tent here. You can see it moving. And that one's moving. I'm in my princess canopy bed. So, yes. We're going to be, and I'm wearing my outfit. I got this from littleforbig.com. Again, littleforbig.com. It's in my onesie, and I was a little see-through. It's got the little Peter Pan colored bows and lace, pink, yellow, and blue. And we're going to be talking about my life being autistic. See, got the little skirt and this. Super cute and babyish. So I decided to wear this, and not just because I am little, but because I want to. So, yeah, and what else? Okay. So we're going to be reading Winnie the Pooh's story, and 5 Minutes Winnie the Pooh. So yeah, and it's called Piglet's Night Lights. So, and I just, I don't talk about it much, but I did get diagnosed with autism. So, yeah, it's definitely difficult to, live with every day. So, yeah, and if anyone has any other questions for me, please comments below, and I will try my hardest to read them and stuff like that. So, and don't forget to thumbs up this. It helps me out. So, here we go. We're going to read a story, and then when I'm done, we could talk about having autism as an adult, being in the ABDL community or lifestyle, which is 18+. So, Piglet's Night Lights. That's a tongue twister. It was twilight in 100-acre woods when Winnie the Pooh knocked on Piglet's door. Piglet opened the door and looked around anxiously. "Are you really quite sure about this, Pooh?" he asked. "It's getting awfully dark out there, and it's not light out there, and it's not cozy in here. Maybe we could just camp out in my living room." "That would be a camping, not camp put," Pooh said. He recommended Piglet that their friends would be going to. Here is a little picture. If you hear us talking differently, that's because we dissociate, and I have that on my channel, Dissociative Identity. So, yes. Who is... Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Oh my goodness, I love Winnie the... Oh, and did you know what? I got Winnie the Pooh right here. And this is his cousin. They're twins. This is also Winnie the Pooh's second. And I also have Piglet. Give me 1 second. I'll show you. This is the baby Pooh I have here. And they're all listening to our story together. And my name is Rose from Dissociative Identity. And then this is little Piglet. So everyone is going to watch and listen and just be really excited, including Big Bird. So, here's the rest of the story. Guys, I'm so sorry. Okay. Pooh helped Piglet get ready. He stuffed an acorn muffin into Piglet's backpack. While Piglet packed his favorite blankie and teddy bear, "I was feeling I'm forgetting something," Piglet said. "Well, let's see," Pooh said. "We have honey pots and lots of honey." He packed the sticky honey pot in his backpack. Huh! Indeed, I must say. "And where we have plenty of muffins, what else could we possibly need? For the camp out. For our camp out." As Pooh and Piglet walked towards the campsite, it got really dark and mucky and really darker and darker. Piglet, did you get more frankfurters? Did you get more food? Did you get frightened? What is that? He said, pointing to a scary-looking, sharp, mysterious creature in the trees. So here's the picture. Hello, lovey. Pooh helped Piglet get ready. He stuffed an acorn. Oh, I read that already. I'm so sorry. I dissociated. I'm not certain, Piglet, Pooh said nervously. Maybe if we were closer to our eyes, it will all go away quickly, he said, and Piglet shut their eyes and stood very still and very quietly. Hello down there, hello, called a voice from above, eh? Pooh and Piglet both jumped, frightened, frigid, really cold outside, and startled them all. All they could see were two eyes. Huh? Why is only me? Why is this only me, Owl? The voice said. I thought you two might need help. I thought you might need our friendship together. We could stick together, finding others for our campsite. Oh, thank you, Owl, Piglet said. Thank you so much. Here's a lovely picture. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. Super fun. Anyone else have any comments and questions? You guys can type. When the friends reached the campsite, it was completely dark and mucky and rainy. Pooh bumped into Rabbit. Excuse me, he said, who was struggling to put up the tent and had no help whatsoever. Well, don't just stand there, Rabbit said. I need all the help I can get. Crikey. Did I hear someone say help? Kind Sie mir Hilfe, bitte. Kind Sie mir Hilfe, Tigger called, bouncing into, clearing out the dark. I have no fear because Tigger is here. With excitement and jumping and all types of stuff, he said, proudly holding up a lantern, eh? Oh, and you brought a light too. Bloody hell, thank you too, cried Piglet, peeking out from under the hood of his jacket. Dankeschön. Thanks. Goodness, it was awful dark out here. Here's a lovely picture. I hope everyone's enjoying the story. Hi! While the friends go to work, setting up the tent, Piglet began to unpack. Oh no, he waited. Oh no, he wailed. I forgot my light, you know, my big light. I can't sleep without one. He's running back. He wrung his hands around. What am I doing to do? What am I going to do, eh? Don't worry, buddy boy, Tigger said. You can use my lantern as long as you're careful with it. It's just like a nightlight, just really big and fat. Just then, the lantern flickered out. Oh no, the torch went out a second ago. 1 second though, Tigger and Pooh said, digging through Rabbit's bag. Long ears must have something to do with this. Something here you can use. Peculiar. Tigger pulled out a kit. Look at it! It's a flower pot and some cutlery and kitchen pans. Finally! Spotted a torch or a flashlight. Tigger tried to turn it on, but it wouldn't go on. But nothing happened. Nothing at all. Look at the picture. At the moment, there was a crash in the nearby bushes. Look who we found, Pooh explained. He pointed to Eeyore, who was standing next to Rabbit and Owl. Everyone looked around. Can't have a campfire, can't camp out without a campfire, he said. No duh. Everyone agreed. They gathered some sticks, and soon a fire was burning. Campfires certainly are pleasant, Piglet said. They do a fantastic job cooking marshmallows, too, Tigger said, as he was pointing and laughing. Carried more sticks over there. Cried, wrestling with the pondering thought of more food. Huh! With a good job gooey marshmallows that he's itching to eat. Here's the picture of everyone doing a campfire. A fire is fine, Rabbit said, but I think sunlight is the best light of all. It makes my vegetables grow big and strong, like dinosaurs. I like the way the sun warms my tummy when I lie in the grass, Pooh said. Yes, I do. And the colors at the sunset are sparkling pink and splendid, Piglet added. Look at that shadow on the tent, Tigger interrupted. Excuse me. That looks like your tail to me, Rabbit said, with a funny smile and grin. Well, what do you know? Tigger replied. Guess what? This is Rabbit said, fluttering around his hands like a butterfly. Tigger and Owl looked at each other like they were going for hoodles at this tent, and the shape was moving on. And why? It's a shadow puppet, Owl declared. Huh. The friends played with shadow puppets and ate cookies and chocolate until bedtime. Then almost everyone went to bed. Piglet wouldn't leave the light off the fire through. Huh! Pooh declared to keep him company and talk about cookies, rainbows, and unicorns. After a short while, the fire began to fade quickly. Maybe we should go to sleep now, Piglet, Pooh said, yawning. I'm awfully tired, please. I can't sleep without a night light, please, Pooh, Piglet replied. Pooh tapped his little tiny foot to wake up any ideas that might be there. Thinka, he said. Kind to me, thinka, bitter. Looking up at the night sky, Pooh thought of something. The stars! Oh my goodness, look up there. The stars are the night, the stars are the light, the stars are so bright, he said, pointing up at the sparkling stars. Look at the stars up in the sky, sparkling stars, all night and bright. Just then, a firefly landed right between Pooh's eyes, crossing his eyes to see it. Pooh tumbled off the log he was sitting on. Oh, goodness, and so are the fireflies, he added. Piglet looked around mysteriously, laughing and going in circles. Piglet looked around again. There are no nightlights anywhere. It's just bloody dark out here, he cried, in the woods. He pointed to the moon and looked how bright the moon is tonight. He said, it's even better than my own nightlights. I feel much better, he said, laughing his little tail hysterically often. Do you think you might be able to sleep now, Piglet, Pooh asked his friend with a huge hug and a huge yawn. Piglet? But Piglet didn't answer. He was already fast asleep. The end. I hope you like this. If you do, 5-minute Winnie the Pooh stories. So, now we can talk about adult autism and how this system deals with it. So, for example, I don't know if I'm saying this right, but they are called, how do I say this? Not triggers, but I'm just gonna say quirky, like quirky weirdness things we do when you have autism. For example, thank you for reading. I've had a rough day. Oh, thank you. That's awesome. I'm so happy I was able to help you. And hey, Anthony, best friend. I hope everyone enjoyed the story because I like doing stories. And my name is Rose, and we are from 1744 to 1845 to 1950. So back to the autism adult psyche val thing I had to go through in this body. Um, hey, lovey. So here we go. Um, Even though we all share one body, this Emily's little outfit, she's a baby girl and she's got autism, but this body is clearly not, all there. We're a little wonky. So, um, things that adult autism, like low to medium functioning, we do. Like, for example, twirling your hair, tapping your fingers, spinning around, singing songs, humming a song, turning lights off and on, counting your steps forward or backwards, saying objects out loud when you're in the bus or a car. Stuff like that is like really like low to medium functioning of adult autism, and I've had it even when I was little, and those are just little symptoms and things. And people who have autism, like, we might twirl our hair, we might count our fingers or do this or something, and it's just fine. Let us be. If you are a friend or you're dating somebody with autism, just let them be. Even if they're singing a song or they're humming or doing something that's really obnoxious, let them be. Let them be. If they're not hurting themselves physically and they're not hurting you physically, let them be. Let them be in our head, because that is the only way of functioning with low to medium functioning of autism as an adult. Like, I go to an autism school for young adults, and they do like basic stuff for like budgeting money, how to write a checkbook, how to count better. You can get a payee if you're on disability. You can also get a caseworker, case manager, and they help you, which I don't want. Um, what else? Um, People that have low to medium functioning autism, we do just odd things, and like, just let us be. I didn't plan this video, right? I'm so sorry. I was not, I wasn't really like prepared to talk about it. I'm just speaking from my experience, so I'm can't speak for all of us who have autism. This is just my story and what I'm going through at the moment. So like, for me, I've noticed, like, I like when I'm in the woods, I love like jumping up and down, and if I'm in a toy section in Walmart or Target, I like to just like go wee like that. It's just something that makes us feel good and keeps us safe. And like, even though I'm in public and people are looking at me like, what the hell is wrong with her? It's like, none of your business, mate. Just keep walking, you know? And like, it keeps us just mentally calm and stuff like that. And, you know, having autism is not really a fun thing, just like having DID or dissociative identity. We have to deal with our mental illness mentally in our own head every day, and we have to struggle to stay alive mentally, physically, and spiritually. And this is just my story and my experience. And we did lose our mom 2 months ago, and we're really not doing so well, our system. And we miss our mommy dearly, dearly every day, and we still are in complete denial. I have videos on that topic called What No One Tells You About Losing a Parent. You can look them up on my videos. Just scroll down. I don't have a playlist of that though. But if you look on my playlist, I have a Little's Room Tour / ABDL Rooms Tour. You can check that out on the playlist. But if you scroll down my videos and look up What No One Tells You About Losing a Parent, you'll find videos. Or just type in What No One Tells You About Losing a Parent, and you'll see me. But what else? I also like to tap my fingers. I've noticed when I'm talking or doing something, it's not really an Italian thing. Ha ha, making a joke, eh? Funny, funny, lol. But I don't know. This is really uncomfortable for me. Piglet, do you have any advice? Pooh, do you guys have any advice for anybody? No? Okay, I figured, but thank you. I guess, like, I most autism people like to be by themselves than with somebody else hanging out. We're more introvert. We're more antisocial. We have difficulty, like, and this is all from me personally, my story. I'm not talking about you or you or you or you or you or you, but this is just my experience stuff. So if you have any like comments or people want to like ask me questions and stuff, please do. It helps me out instead of me just rambling on, and like, I'm trying to make sense here. Um, Baby beyond bib. What? Bib? What are you talking about? I don't understand. Um, okay, anyway, so, but I'm actually really proud to have autism. It doesn't bother me. Um, I'm okay with the mental health diagnosis. I'm okay with having it. Um, Actually, reading stories like this helps my autism. 5 minutes with Winnie the Pooh or 5 minute princess stories. It doesn't really bother me. I actually like it. And if you guys have any other comments and stuff you want to ask me, please do. So yeah, this is Lucky the Duck, and he has a ship and a boat. But I've noticed like most, like if you got medium, high, or low functioning autism, then you got really like, my school is very diversity of boys and girls, and we're all ages from 21 through 60. And those are the ages that roughly a mixed age of stuff like that. So yeah. I might go to school tomorrow, I don't know. This is Lucy. I might do a video of all my stuffies and plushies. I know their names, their date of birth, where I got them from, where they are, how I got them, so stay tuned for that video coming soon. I don't know, this was a really awkward like topic, but you can be ABDL and have autism. And I'm not boasting, but I am proud of my mental health diagnosis. It used to be embarrassing. I used to hate myself and couldn't, like, I would make so many excuses to hang out with people, and so many, like, oh, I can't go out to eat because I, struggle with anorexia and clearly I'm fat. But I used to be super skinny, and then being on psych meds like Prozac and, lithium don't help, but trying to get off of it and start something else and maybe get back on the Wellbutrin. But what else? So having autism, we don't like to like look at people in the eye. We don't like to have conversations. We try to avoid it. Like for example, if I was at a store or a shop and I have to pay for something, I would rather give the money to my friend or my boyfriend or my mom or dad and say, can you pay for this, because my anxiety is like off the roof, and having autism, people can't face other people and like do basic tasks like, counting and reading and doing money and interacting, because it makes us feel really awkward, because we feel awkward because we have autism, and we think that you're judging us and looking at us really weirdly from our perspective, even though you're probably not, or you could be. Huh. But yeah, and like things I like to do, like twirling around. I love singing. I love to sing. I love dancing. I used to dance a lot 5 years ago at the pub when I was in college, the good old days. But yeah, no, not more, not more. And I also love my Go-Go VTech trains. Our littles play with it, but I also play with it as an adult with autism, and I'm also ABDL. And the reason why, I have videos on that too. You can be in any community and have multiple diagnoses. Not that I'm boasting and it's like, woohoo, yeah! It's really not like that. It's really embarrassing and people are not nice. But oh, you guys see my tan? Isn't it lovely? See, look, I got my little pink. It's actually a really pale. It looks white, but it's actually a really baby blush pink tent here, and I got one here, so you can see it flapping like this. So I have like a canopy tent over my bed. And you probably see that in my Little's room tour / ABDL room tour if you check the playlist. But what else about adult autism that I wanted to talk about? Does anyone else have any questions? Oh my gosh, it's so hard to see. I'm glad people enjoyed the story. I'm if you want me to read another one, I can read one more if you want. Or should I keep talking about my life and experience with autism and how I function as an adult? And I'm quotating this as an adult. I don't know. I like my toys. Since I lost my mother, I feel like my mental health, regardless of any diagnosis, have really gone down the rabbit hole, or down the sewer with the Ninja Turtles are really, really fucking bad. And I'm not trying to curse and be, a naughty, naughty girl, but we're screwed up and fucked up in the head right now. So, yeah, and, what else? Those fidget thingies that you spin on your finger, is really good for autism, or also ADHD is also linked to low to medium functioning autism. So they just did like this, like in the DMS-5 or something like that. It's called diagnostic something book, for psychiatrists and therapists. If you have ADHD as an adult or a child, you're most likely have low to maybe medium functioning autism. And in the FLDS, it is run rapidly, and also in the Hasidic Jewish community and maybe the Amish community, I found out also. But my religion, yes, it is very highly rapid because there is a lot of marrying cousins, second cousins, and stuff like that, and it's very normal to us. But are you hungry? Do you want a cupcake? Oh, that's right. It's a pillow, eh? But it's super cute. Do you want a donut? Are you hungry? Here you go. So yes, that is my little like titty tits for tot story of my. I don't know. I'm sorry if this video doesn't make sense, but I'm trying and it's not easy at all. But I could honestly say I'm proud of having autism, and you know what? It's kind of made me feel proud of myself and better. Like, I actually like the puzzle rainbow pieces and like the symbols and stuff like that. I kind of want to get a girly dress with like rainbows and puzzle pieces and stuff like that. And see, I'm doing it now and I don't realize it. Just doing something like this is like basic autism traits. And I don't know what the word is because I lost it. It's something that people do that's like an addiction, or people that do stuff that's like a nervous twitch. Like, so when you have autism, you do things like twirl your hair, spin in circles, counting a lot, counting backwards, singing songs, singing the same song or the same poem over and over and over and over and over again. That is something you do when you have autism a lot. Repeating yourself constantly, asking questions constantly. These are just my life and my story, what I go through, and what my doctors told me is low to maybe medium autism. High functioning autism is people who are really not well. Like, for example, there's the story I was watching, and he's super cute and darling. He's like 33 years old, and his mommy is probably in her late 40s or 50s, and he was cooking something on the stove in the flat, and it was on like the CBS News. It was like a, I don't know, 35-minute documentary, and he has high functioning autism where he's sitting in his living room chair, this kid or young adult, spinning around in circles and circles in his own little world, and his mother was upstairs cleaning for maybe 10 minutes, came downstairs and smoked, and there's smoke sitting on the stove. And she was like, Jacob, do you not see this? Jacob, this isn't good, honey. You got to pay more attention. And clearly, he was in his own little world, and he was not like paying attention whatsoever because he has high functioning autism, and he was kind of going like that. And it's not a bad thing. He just has a more higher functioning level of autism. I mean, I think there's only like 3 to 4 levels, so they say, but I have 1 to 2 level, which is like low to maybe medium functioning. So like, I live on my own, I pay my own bills, but I can't really understand English well or comprehend things well if it's like someone's yelling at me or someone's like screaming at me or being rude. I get really off topic or off, I'm like, I dissociate too. So like, you could be talking to me, and it's not that I am ignoring you, but depending on how you talk to us, it's kind of like a child in a way with ADHD and mental health issues. You kind of have to like not yell and scream at people with autism because it's really not, we're not going to listen. We're going to shut you out and ignore you. And also, having like low functioning autism, also it is 30 minutes and counting. Yeah. Anyone have any, thing to say? Anthony, you have any questions to ask me? Type them. or caregiver, or anyone else watching, please do ask me something about autism, or you have any questions about me. And my hair is really golden blonde. How pretty. Anyway, so people with autism, we get like sidetracked and we get very dysfunctional. And some of us, and this is just my story and how I feel. I'm not speaking for every spectrum of autism and everybody, but for myself, me now, I like everything in order. Like, I have to have everything in order and clean. I don't like dirt on the floor. I don't like anything that drops like paper. I have to pick it right up. It bugs the heck out of me. That's another autism trait. OCD is also very common, which is like compulsive cleaning disorder. Or I think OCD also stands for compulsive. I don't know what the C stands for in a D, but I know OCD that I have is compulsive cleaning disorder. And there's another one, there's another version of OCD, which I don't remember, but whatever, but that's what I have. And when you have autism, for myself, I like clean stuff. I have to put things in order. If anything's out of whack and out of line, it bugs me. I will sit there and repeat myself until it's done. I have to get it done or it drives me bonkers and I can't mentally handle it. I will be like, if I'm at my caregivers or if I'm at my mother's or my father's or my sister's or at school, I'm like, oh my god, the dishes in the sink. Oh my god, did I lock the door? That's another thing. People with autism, we tend to like count how many times we turn the doorknob, how many times we lock the door. We keep checking the door every 5-10 minutes. I do constantly. I have loosened the doorknob, which Anthony, can you come over and tighten it with your tools? I have to get that done. Because I have wiggled the doorknob so many times, going like this and going like this and going like this to the doorknob because of my autism, because I feel like someone's gonna kill me, someone's gonna break in the house, someone's gonna come after me, because, I'm not married, no children or nothing, and my mommy's not with us, so having autism as a young adult, being by yourself as a caregiver for myself is very difficult. And there's times I do want to put myself in like an adult asylum or an adult psychiatric hospital or like an adult living assistant program where I have my own bedroom and I share a flat with another girl, which I really don't want to do because I think Cassie would end up punching and fighting people, and Rose would just be trying to keep us calm, and Emily would just want another ABDL friend or little friend. So yeah, that wouldn't be really good for our system. Not at all. But yes, so those are some just like basic things. So I'm gonna read one more story and then get back on the topic of my adult autism and being in the ABDL community. So you can have ABDL. You can live the adult baby diaper lover, or like I like to call it, ABDL, adult baby diaper like. Because you don't have to be in love with your diapers. You can just like your diapers, like I do. I don't love them. I like them. So there's a difference. So let's pick out one more story to read together. And I'm going to read one more Pooh Bear story. And then after the story, I will go back to the topic of like little traits and triggers and fidgety things people do if you have autism, or if you're a friend or you're dating somebody with autism. These are like simple traits and things to look at or to look up and to look at them in a certain manner. So here is the story I'm going to read. The first one I already read to you guys was Payless Nightlights. So we already read that one in the beginning of this video. When I upload this, you guys can watch that again. If you are not on my live now, you can go back and watch this clearly when I upload it. How about Tigger's Moving Day? Number 63 page. I think that sounds really, really good. So I think I want to read that one. Here we go. And if you have any questions or anything you guys want to ask me, please do. No pressure though. You don't have to. You can just sit back and listen. And hello. And thank you for loving me for who I am, not what I am on my channel. And our system and alters love yous, and our littles are so excited. And here we go. Tigger's morning day. One morning, Rabbit was having breakfast at Tigger's house. After they eaten, Tigger stood up and stretched. Time for the morning. Bounty cried. Springer, Springer, Springer. Look out, Rabbit cried. Thump. Tigger bumped into one of his cupboards and everything fell out all over it. Whoops! That happens every time. See? Oh, goodness. Tigger, you don't have enough bouncing room in this little tiny flat, eh? Of yours, Rabbit said. Pluck a toy truck jumped off the nursery shelf and landed on Tigger's head. Ouch! She cried. It's true, but what can I do? We've got to find you a bigger flat, Rabbit declared. That is all. There is nothing else to say, no matter what. But Tigger began. No buts, Rabbit said. I am going to organize our friend's house right now, right away. Don't you worry. We're going to find you the perfect new flat. Rabbit quickly gathered all his tools and all the wood and everything in the garden. Everyone, let's get together. They spent the day looking for the right flat or house for their friend. By the end of the darn day, the friends were gathered together, tired and sleepy. For the friends were exhausted about the big new flat they had found Tigger. Here is a picture. This book really has not been read because it's hard to bend the book. Is it a bouncy house? Tigger said. That's the kind of house Tiggers like the best and like to bounce in. The best of all. He bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced, he said. And he didn't bump into anything. Woohoo! But I already miss my old flat, eh? He said. And I won't leave the next to little Roo anymore. And I'll miss him too. I know you'll miss being neighbors with Kanga and Roo, but now you'll live much closer to me. We can have more fun together and lots of tea, sitting at the table in the kitchen, drinking tea and eating cookies and cake and ice cream with rainbow unicorn sprinkles on them too. Just like you and Roo did, Christopher Robin said. Ridiculously, do you like to bounce too? Tigger asked to Christopher Robin. Sometimes, Christopher Robin said, with a huge smile. Besides, dear, I promised to bring Roo over to visit just as often as you like, Kanga added. Oh, here's a picture. I forgot to show you. Is it about... Sorry. Well then, I hope everyone can stay a while, Tigger said. He can play a game together and eat some cookies. Tigger opened his new pantry, but there was no honey, no cookies, and no tea in sight. Darn it. He opened his new closet. There was no games, no toys, no toy train, or nothing indeed. Kinda empty, isn't it? Eeyore said. Yeah, Tigger. Don't look empty. Doesn't look happy. Doesn't sound like fun, Eeyore said. Tigger don't like the empty flat. I like my old flat better, Tigger said, crossing his arms in a stubborn manner. Huh, bloody hell, crikey. Rabbit put his paws on his hips and started to dance and go in circles. Tigger, we aren't finished yet, don't you understand? We need more tools and more wood to get the house bigger for you. We need to move all of your things from the old flat to the new flat, he said. Everything, Tigger said? Of course, everything. Everything indeed. Every little thing, every big thing, everything you see indeed, Rabbit said. That's a big job. So well done. So well. Let's start the first thing tomorrow morning. Here's a picture. It's funny. Oh my goodness. The friends all regrouped at Tigger's old flat the next morning. Rabbit instead, everyone bought all their boxes of tea and boxes of tools they could find. Wow, boxes of fun, Roo cried as he jumped in and out of an empty box. Look at me, I'm hiding, Tigger. Look at me, Pooh, I'm hiding. Look at me, Piglet, we are hiding too. Tigger joined in on the fun too. Stop bouncing around, Tigger and Roo. There will be no time for bouncing and jumping up and down. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. Fun is for later. Rabbit grabbed the tools and cupcakes right now. Right now, we got to go pack Tigger's things. Bloody hell, Tigger packed all his games and tools and cookies and ice creams and stuff off the shelf and cupboard and his stuffed animals in a box. He took out his favorite iron and hanged on tight to it. I want you to stay warm with me, he said. That's an iron to iron your clothes, not a heater. Rabbit carefully packed Tigger's dishes. Kanga gently packed Tigger's clothes. Pooh and Piglet packed up all of Tigger's food, toys, and everything else that was in his little tiny room. Ta-da! Soon, Eeyore arrived with his donkey cart and 2 wagons on the side. We can use this to haul all the bigger things like furniture and whatnot else that we can't carry or pull. He said, hopefully Christopher Robin and Owl can hoist all the things on Tigger's bed and table and chairs onto the carrying cart. Then Owl and Gopher loaded up the boxes and threw them in the back that were done being packed. They scurried along, everything the same thing. Look at Christopher Robin and Eeyore. They packed everything in a little trolley. Time to move out, Rabbit cried. Time to move out. Everyone pulled the big cart and grabbed the trolley. Everyone else is pushing and pulling. Soon they reached Tigger's new flat. Now, my new flat will be perfect, Tigger excitedly saying. As they all unloaded the cart or trolley, his friends helped him carry everything inside just like good friends do. Thanks for helping me, kannst du mir Hilfe bitte? He said. When they were done, moving was as easy as a piece of apple Dutch pie. After his friends had gone, Tigger put all his toys in his toy box, his stuff on the shelves. He pushed his bed under the back window, just where he wanted to see the stars when he fell asleep at night. He sat his table and chairs in the middle of a big, fat kitchen. He put his cereal and food on his new pantry shelves. He was super duper excited about his new flat and everything else he's done. When they all finished, he sat down to rest. That seems like an awful quiet house, he said. There's no bouncing and yelling. He tried out for a few bounces, but he quickly decided that he wasn't in such a bouncy mood and jumping up and down after all. I sure miss Roo, I sure miss Kanga, he said. Just then, Tigger heard a little voice call out his name. It was Roo, and Kanga were at Tigger's door. Knock, knock, knock. Roo and Kanga came out and said, hello, Tigger said. Hello, Roo and Kanga. We bought you a bag of cookies and a big glass of chocolate milk, Kanga said. Yummy, yummy in my tummy, Tigger cried. Soon all the laughter friends were at his door at his new flat. Everyone had brought a terrific happy gift for Tigger's new celebration to move into his new flat/house. Here it is, another happy story. So here we go. Now that Tigger is all settled in, I believe it's time for a little fun, Rabbit declared. Let's dance and have a party. Let's put on some music from the 1990s and do the Spice Girls dance. Hurry, Tigger, excited exampled as he and his friends skipped, hopped, hoppity-hop bounce, room to room, from room to room. This is the kind of fun of us fun Tiggers love the best. The end. If you like this, thank you so much. That's the end of the story. So, back to my little conversation. So, having autism is not like super fun. And I don't know. I guess I could do another topic on this. I'm done talking right now because we're dissociating really bad and it's getting late and I'm really tired. And this was like a sporadically thing to go live. I usually go lives every Sunday, or I was for a while. And then we stopped because I get more people liking my videos and thumbsing them up than actually talking to me live. And I've even done like 5-day notices in my community posts about going live. And yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta throw this piece of hair out. It's driving me brutal. See, about autism, we have this like little tiny like nervous thing we do, and I can't handle like dirt and hair or pieces of paper because like on the floor I was cutting stuff up and my caregiver was showing me what to do and a certain way to cut things, and yeah, so I will be right back. I'm back. I had to get a drink, sorry. So, this is our Little Mermaid cup that my friend Roxanne and Rachel got me, and we love the Little Mermaid. But my favorite Disney princess, which everyone knows, is Sleeping Beauty, aka Aurora, and Briar Rose, which she has 3 names. So that is my little story for that one. So I'm gonna go. I love you, subscribers. I love you, caregiver, Papa. I love my mommy, my daddy. Hello, Anthony's. Hi, cousin Clarissa. Hi, Nana. Hi, Anthony, aka babysitter, ABDL best friend. Hello, my littles. Hello, my friends. And thank you for loving me for who I am, not what I am. And this is Lucy, and she is an old FLDS doll that I had when I was a little girl, and she is handmade and stuff like that, and I love her. And she's really old, like she's got her little ducky bonnet. Well, I thought it was ducks, but that's the print. That's her. Plus, look like me. We look alike, don't we? We're twins. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, thumbs it up. If you want me to go live, comments below on this, and I might be going live next Sunday, so stay tuned for that one. I don't know if you guys have any other questions for me, or not, but, I'm gonna go, and thank you so much. You sure you want to stop streaming? Okay.